Ebenezer, greetings everyone. My name is Prophet Chike Jideonwo of the Ebenezer Prophetic and Deliverance Ministry. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. So, if you observe, you find out that we have completely deleted our former channel due to XY reasons, and it's painful. But I guess that is life, and working with unscrupulous people and people who are not Christians. So you expect these things to happen from time to time. All right. That notwithstanding, I thank God I have you, and I implore you to once again go and like my videos on my YouTube channel. Subscribe, share the links, send it to your friends, let them be aware, let them know that there is a new prophet in town, there is a dreamer, there is an interpreter, just like Prophet Joseph in the Bible, Daniel, God, Ezekiel, Paul, people who are endowed with the gift of interpretation. You see, there's something I always tell people. If you can dream, if only you can dream, and you narrate it to me, you will definitely interpret, and you will definitely testify. Go to my YouTube channel, check the testimonies, check. We have hundreds and thousands of them. I don't know if they're up to thousands though, but it should be. Go and check. Go and check. It speaks for itself. The fact that you are a pastor, a bishop, a reverend, a prophet, an evangelist does not make you an interpreter. It is the gift of interpretation is office of its own. It's apart. That you have a notion. You see, this was what happened with between Joseph and his father. He first of all had a dream. In that dream, he saw the sun, the moon, the stars bowing to him. He spoke to his father Jacob. Now, Jacob had the gift of interpretation, but he never had the spirit of interpretation. You see, so every Christian, every pastor, evangelist, prophet, they all have the gift, but it is different from having the spirit. It is different from being in the office. Let's go deeper. You see, 1 Corinthians chapter 14 or so, it says, I wish that you all may prophesy. The fact that everybody can prophesy doesn't mean we are all prophets. Not everyone is in the office of the prophet. Not everyone is in that functionality. You see? So it's the same thing when it comes to interpretation. Now, if I interpret you, all right. So please keep sharing these videos, sharing the links, subscribe, and drop a comment, drop a dream. Test and see that the Lord is good. Test and see. Prophecy is sweet, but interpretation is sweeter. All right. Once again, Ebenezer, everyone. My name is Prophet Chike Jideonwo. I am the son of Prophet Hope Pesikoza. You have never seen a gift like this one. God bless you as you listen. So today I'll be talking about a subject which will blow your mind. It will shock you. The real reason why you see masquerades in your dream. Why do you see masquerades in your dream? Why do you see masquerades in your dream? The real reason why you see masquerades in your dream. What are these masquerades? Okay, you see, you have been told that when you dream and you see masquerades, spirit of fear, ancestral spirits are after you, the things you fear are after you, all right? But that is quite elementary. That is primary level. Let's go deeper. I will take you very deep before I begin to take you very high. Stay with me. You see, why is it that you are in a church, a ministry, you are following a man of God, a woman of God, and then you keep dreaming of masquerade chasing you in your dream? People always chasing you in your dream. Why? Why is it that people are always chasing you in your dreams? Why is it that masquerades are always after you, pursuing you? Especially people from Africa. But then in Europe, in other continents, you find people who are dreaming, having nightmares. Oh, I saw a monster chasing me. Why? Why? What are those monsters? Who are these masquerades? These are spirits. Okay. Now, why are they disguised? Masquerades. They are wearing masks. They are wearing all these costumes. They are ugly monsters chasing you. Why? What are they? What gave birth to this? I'll answer this in this video. Now, I have just finished, I took my pastors out. We had a long day, and I just finished one-on-one where I was interpreting dreams and prophesying to more than 100 persons I saw today in the office. All right. And by the way, if you are interested, drop a message, or my WhatsApp number is there. Search for it, and we'll contact you. Just send me a WhatsApp message. Why do you see these masquerades? Who are they? What provoked this masquerade to begin to chase you? All right. You see, I came to observe that a lot of people, when they come to me, they tell me these dreams, they are afraid. Yes, the pastor will say, I'll book you for deliverance. But then, it's just in the surface. There is still something underneath. The root has not been dealt with. Superficially, it has been dealt with. How about the root? So from time to time, you see this masquerade chasing you. Who are they? What gave rise to this? Let's go deeper. All right? So, you see, your forefathers, your great-great-grandfathers raised altars, solid altars. They raised altars with human blood, virgins. All right? They buried people alive to raise a solid altar and dedicated your fathers, your grandfather, your fathers, and even you, dedicated generations. Remember, the Bible says in Jeremiah, he said, I will visit the sins of the fathers up to the fourth generation. Now, they have dedicated generations upon generations. Your great-grandfather did that. Your grandfather came, buried, he went to graveyards, sacrificed bulls and cows, sometimes killed another with human blood. Your great-grandfather, your grandfather, and your father now is raising altars, is servicing those altars using animal blood and all that, killing 7 cows. Now, Christianity, you because you are born again, you are not into that. That is very good. Bravo. But then, why is it that you are poor? Your brother is poor. Your sisters are poor. Why? Why is it that you are finding it difficult to get married, to settle down maritally? Why is it that the same thing happening to you is happening to your brother and all other citizens? Why is it that nobody has become a millionaire? I just dealt with a case. You will see the testimony very soon on my YouTube channel. For 20 years, he has been a furniture maker, and has never gotten a contract of up to 1 million or more than 1 million naira. He has come to me, suddenly, boom, he's getting millions, he's breaking record. Why? Why is it that the same thing happened to you, sickness, is happening to other ones? Difficulty in settling down, marry and remarry, divorce. Why is it that you are finding it difficult to bear children, your sister, your siblings, the same thing? You can't graduate. There's no graduate. All these things happening, it shows it is because of the altars that your great-great-grandfather raised, your great-grandfather raised, your father raised and serviced. But now you are no longer in that line. You don't want to follow that line. You don't want to toe that line. And then you have refused to do the same thing as they did. Now what is happening? The altars now they raised are beginning to pursue you. They are after you in your dreams. Why? How? These are now the masquerades now. Remember, these were done in the shrine with palm leaves and all that. So the masquerades you are seeing pursuing you are dressed in raffia, something palm leaves, which are dried. Go and see how the shrine is made. Those dirty stuff, rusted roof sheets and all that. Now, you begin to see an entity like a man. You begin to see these things dressed in these ways, pursuing you in the dream. These are the altars your forefathers raised, that your own father serviced the altar. These altars now are coming in form of masquerade, chasing you in the dream. I know you have never heard this before, but this is the masquerade chasing you. These are the altars. You are telling somebody that the masquerade chasing people in the dream is the spirit of fear, is ancestral spirit. But what are they exactly? When you see the masquerade chasing you, these are altars, ancient altars. So what then? How can you counter this? You see, you have never heard this teaching before. Nobody has exposed this topic this way. I can bet you. Likakoska aradedos, vide, bidakos, berekos, de kakos, rakoba raneroko pranines, idimenakos, vide aiden keys, balosha, varuuka antoriba golden keys. You are seeing masquerades. People are always chasing you. I don't know if I think I'll do a teaching when you see people who you know their faces chasing you. But you see individuals, strange people you don't know, people, faceless human beings chasing you, masquerade chasing you. These are altars. Sometimes altars are chasing you, sacrifices are chasing you. What do I mean? A human being has been used to raise an altar. The blood was shed of a human being. Remember, the Bible said in the book of Genesis, Cain, where is thy brother? Cain said, am I my brother's keeper? Why are you asking me? And God is saying now, the blood of thy brother, the voice of thy brother's blood cried from the ground. That is why you are seeing people chasing you in the dream. These are the sacrifices, the blood that was shed. The individuals now, the voices are the one chasing you. Why? Because the oracle now needs blood. You need to service these altars. The altar does not care if you raised it or not. I hope you are writing down. I hope you are taking notes. You want to know how to counter this? Get in touch with me. Not all pastors knows about this. I see pastors, reverend, bishops coming to me all the time. When God began to teach me this, when I woke up, I wrote them down and I began to research. And I began to research. I'm still researching. I have never done this. I have never taught nobody. But today I did it with my pastors. Hear me. The sacrifices that were used to raise those altars, they are the individuals that are chasing you. You don't know the faces. Why would you know them? These are ancient individuals. The altar itself, these are masquerades. The shrine, the altar now is demanding for blood, is demanding for you to service it. For as long as you don't do that, you have not met who knows about altars. These things will keep chasing you. You see, now you have to understand something. You have to understand. You see, I found out that people come to me with such situations. I tell them, stay with me. This is my fasting. This is how you do my fasting. And I tell them, I give them the prayer points, specific prayer points. I give it to them. They do my fasting. They raise an altar. I said, you do this, write this name, this. They raise an altar. And I said, stay with me. I have observed over the years that little by little, these people forget those dreams. These people, their dream patterns changes. It changes totally. A 360-degree change. These people now forget that they came to me with horrible dreams, nightmares of people chasing them, masquerade chasing. They forget completely. Their dream life changed. You're going to see testimonies. All right? These people forget completely. Why? Now they have raised an altar with Prophet Chike Jideonwo. I have shown them how to raise this altar. Now, the battle then begins and becomes altar versus altar. What happens here? Now, the altars are now battling each other. They become free. Totally free. That is why you find out people who are following me, suddenly they tell me my dream pattern has changed. I'm getting spiritual dreams, prophetic dreams. I no longer do this in the dream. People are no longer chasing me. I'm no longer seeing those masquerades. It is not because the prophet is too powerful. It's just because there is something I know that you don't know that I know. And now you have come to know. And now you have become the knowing. This is what I mean. You shall know the truth. And the truth will ultimately set you free. Listen. You don't fight altar quoting scriptures. Altars knows those scriptures. In the psalm it says, open ye gates for the King of glory to come in. And the altar, the gate is, ancient gate is now asking, who is the King of glory? They are now asking this question. Who is the King of glory? Altar does not care if you raised it. It does not care if you have a hand in it. Altar does not want to know if you are born again. It dealt with your great-great-grandfather. It dealt with your great-grandfather. It dealt with your grandfather. It dealt with your father. And will deal with you. You are not hearing what I'm saying. Altar does not care if you are born again. In the book of Genesis, Abraham raised an altar. With stones, of course. Hundreds of years after he has gone, Isaac came. Hundreds of years later, Jacob was passing through that same place. The Bible said, and when he got to the place, take note of that. When he got to the place, la la ra ra romos sahade, la 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 ra 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 romos, breke kakos, kapradine kapradedas. When he got to the place, he took this stone, made a pillow. And a portal was opened, and he began to see angels going up and down. Why? He began to see angels go up and down. He woke up, he saw God up there. He woke up and said, God is in this place, and I knew it not. And God appeared to him and said, listen, wherever your land, your feet will touch, I've given it to you. This is an inheritance for you. Why? Somebody raised an altar there hundreds of years ago. Now the altar is still speaking. So what makes you now think, because you know one or two scriptures, because you became a born again yesterday, then the altar now is silent? Every shrine and altar your father raised is now gone. When the Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against who? Against what? These are altars, powerful spirits. Whoever can raise an altar can manipulate spirits, whether you like it or not. That is why you see that you are a talking Christian, yet witches are dealing with you. Why? Whoever has an altar, nobody can effectively curse you without the backing of an altar. Nobody. Nobody can manipulate your life, your children, without the backing of an altar. Nobody can curse your children without the backing of an altar. You are not hearing what I'm saying. So what happens now is you are seeing those masquerades, strange faces pursuing you. These are ancient altars pursuing you. Why? Nobody is serving them any longer. Nobody is servicing. Nobody is sacrificing for them. What is the solution, prophet? When people come to me, I identify it. I don't tell them all the time to reduce the fear. Now, you have to raise your altar. You have to know how to raise an altar. You have to undergo my fasting. I pray for you. I send you my prayer points. And then I'll tell you, go raise an altar. Write your name. Specify. Stay with me. Stay connected. And that nonsense will stop. People stop chasing you the dream. Masquerade stop chasing you the dream. I don't know. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. I hope you are taking notes. This is serious business. Even this night, some of you will still have a dream. You will still be chased in the dream. And then you will remember this video. Come back to this video and drop a message. And begin to search my WhatsApp number. Some of you will just now, it is now you will realize that, oh, come to think of it, nobody chases me in the dream any longer. You will now realize, this is when you realize, hey, nobody chases me in the dreams any longer. You are fasting, you are praying, you are giving seeds, you are giving alms. But you have to learn how to raise an altar. Not all pastors knows this. Connect with me. Stay with me. I'll teach you. Look for my WhatsApp number. Send me a message. I'll teach you. You do it and watch what happens. May God bless you all. Keep watching my videos. I think I'm going to do, the next video I'm going to do is, I think I'll do a part 2 of this teaching. You have you never knew that this masquerade, you never knew that this spirit is chasing you. You never knew their origins. You never knew why. You think they just started just like that. Be you a pastor, a reverend, whomever you may be. Because of time, Ebenezer greetings everyone. My name is still Prophet Chike Jideonwo, and I love you all. God bless you.